Hello, and welcome to another episode of First Date. My guest today is a very funny comedian. You can see him on tour. He also has his own show. It's called The Joey Show. Give it up for Joey Avery.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here.
Thank you for coming on.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you came in from New York.
Yes.
You look warm.
I am. Yeah. I am dressed like a green screen, but I am warm. I'm swimming in this hoodie, but it's nice.
I like oversized hoodies.
Yeah, it's nice. And on an airplane, you want to like be in a blanket the whole time anyway,
Yeah.
so it's perfect.
How soon do you stand after an airplane lands?
I wait my turn because I'm a respectful human being. I want to stand, but these sick fucks who are in the back like charging like we don't live in a society kind of bothers me, to be honest.
Yeah.
You know, like there's a line. Sorry that you got 29F. I'm in 10. I go after 9. It's not that hard. It's very simple. But I'll stretch the legs if I need to. But I'm a window guy, so I'm kind of trapped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like when someone stands up and then hovers over you with their like bag. So like you have no...
The amount of social anxiety, like the second the plane lands, is so intense. I like people. I start hating everybody. Like, it's bad. I don't like it at all. And I usually have to pee, too, because I'm a window guy, but I'm a liquids guy.
Ooh,
so
what a bad combo.
It's a tough combo. But I'm also a gritted out guy. I don't go to the bathroom on the plane.
You don't?
I try. I mean, if it's a long flight, but I did, 4 hours today, 2 coffees before... 2 waters, and I just retained my liquid.
Wow, you must be extremely dehydrated to retain that much liquid.
No, I know it was mind over matter. I'm so hydrated, I'm keeping all of my fluids.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy. It's a great flight, though. Got some work done.
I pee just from laughing, so...
Yeah.
I admire that. That's
Do you pee more now that you're pregnant?
Oh, that's like such a silly question.
Because you're peeing for 2?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm eating for 2. I'm peeing for 2.
Peeing for 2.
And my boyfriend drinks for 3.
He needs to. Yeah, that's good. Someone in the family has to stay getting hammered.
He needs to maintain
his
alcohol intake for all of us.
It's a fun quotient, and you're a family now.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here are some appetizer questions. I see a ring on your finger. Are you married?
I am.
How long have you been married?
Would be a crazy flex to just wear this.
If you just weren't married and you were like...
I saw that one episode of Seinfeld where they said girls like it. No, I'm married. I've been married for 2 years. We've been together for 13.
How old are you?
I'm 34.
You look really young.
Thank you. I moisturize and I retain all my liquids.
Yes, I was about to say that.
Peeing ages you.
You've got a lot of water.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
How did you meet her?
College.
What was she studying?
Boy, come with the stumpers out of the gate. No,
You're like this dick.
Yeah. How to suck on it? No, that's my wife. She was studying it at the school that we went to. She studied a thing called management science, I think, which is kind of like the closest thing to a business degree, but it's very mathy because she wanted to do engineering, but then was like, I can't, because she's like, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. She tried though.
Yeah. Yeah. I could never do anything that involves math.
No, I'm more of a vibes guy.
Yeah.
Math is low on vibes. They're like, that was wrong. And I'm like, that felt right. I was down with math until they put the letters in.
Oh.
And I was like, don't bring the alphabet into this.
I was never good at math at anything.
Yeah.
Ever.
Can you do like basic arithmetic? Like
I failed pre-algebra.
Okay.
3 years in a row.
Okay. Wow.
Had to go.
Couldn't make an adjustment?
No, there's no adjustment with this brain. Like, once you're retarded.
Yeah. You just kind of.
You just go
with your pants
You're
around your
like,
ankles.
I can't do this.
Yeah.
And so my parents kept thinking that I could, but I couldn't. And so 3 years in a row, I failed. I had to go to like Sylvan Learning Center.
Oh, that's tough. That's
like,
tough.
Yeah, that's where like people go with like true impairments.
I came up through the San Francisco comedy scene, and there was a house in San Francisco that a bunch of comics lived at, and it was always called Sylvan House because it was where all the like rejects and like dumb kids lived. And I guess they realized one
Yeah.
day all the open miking comics were like, "Were you and Sylvan?" And then they all. So we just referred to it because they were all impaired.
Yeah, I couldn't say my arse.
Yeah.
So I was like, quick it. They were like, what does a lion do? I'm like, it was.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I know. I
was
don't
that
know.
a Jersey accent?
Thank God I'm attractive.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. No, you'd be
because otherwise
you would not have anything in that belly.
This would be empty.
That would be empty.
yeah.
Does anyone get fucked for their math prowess? Is that a thing?
Asians must.
Well, yep.
You know what I mean?
That is true.
Just saying. Like, that's how they're
I don't know if that's a byproduct. I don't know if that's...
I'm not sure, but I'm dumb, so if I get canceled, it won't shock anybody.
As a white guy, I can tell you Asians get fucked for a variety of reasons.
It's not just their cars.
It's a stereotype.
That super
yeah.
fast Honda.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm usually not this rude. So do you let's get back into dating and not stereotyping
right. That's
Asians.
Good. No.
Do you still talk to any of your exes?
No, I only have one.
Only one?
Yeah.
That you ever were like truly with?
For a real relationship,
Yeah.
I've been with two people, my wife and one ex who's like high school into early college. And I've been with several other people and I'm friends with some of them, but none that I was like deeply involved with.
Right. And so I assume you're married, you don't talk to her. Do you think that for other people, going back to an ex is a good or a bad idea?
For what purpose?
Just like, there's always a play. I feel like people go back to their ex when they're bored.
Yeah.
There's no one else. They've been waiting. They've been going out. They feel like maybe going back to their ex is better.
I heard something interesting that was like, when you go back, part of what you're trying to do is like live in the past. Like you're trying to rewind your own clock. You're trying to revisit a different version of you.
Yeah.
You're trying to be younger you. You're trying to live in like nostalgia. And it's probably awesome. I haven't done it, but I would imagine you go back, you smash, you're like, this is unreal. And then, an hour after that, you're like, God damn, this person fucking pisses me off.
It's
I
the
totally
same
forgot
shit.
about that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess it could work, but it's very case by case.
I agree.
I've
never gone back to an ex and it worked out.
No, it seems like a really fun, exciting thing to do for 2 weeks until you realize why,
Y'all broke up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Where do you think is the perfect first date?
Oh, that's a great question. I've never been on a date before.
How did you start dating your wife?
I met my first girlfriend in high school, right? And then I met my wife in college. So I would just be like at parties like, what's up? And then just try and just get girls that way by just being around at parties and social events. But it wasn't like sitting down and like, let's get to know each other. Like, obviously I've taken women on dates, but it was people I was already seeing.
Okay.
I've never gone on like a first date and been like, so what's your deal?
Yeah. What's your favorite color?
Yeah. So this is it. This is my first date.
Wow. So what do you do? Do you have an active, if you and your wife, what's her name?
I don't usually say it.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll call her
just a non-public
Penny.
figure. Okay. Penny.
So Penny.
Yeah.
How did you and Penny start like taking it outside of college? What did you guys do? You had to have done were you already a comic?
No, we met before I ever did comedy. We were in college. We would just like see each other at parties and then it would just be like, come over, and then you just kind of hang out and hook up. You'd go, do fun things, go to the beach.
I don't know. Listen, Joey, I didn't go to college. Okay.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Shock you.
You don't know how to read. I completely forgot. Well, we've had two very different life experiences.
I don't even know what college is like.
I don't know what dates are like.
I don't know what
So
a
this
campus
is
looks like
perfect.
or a dorm room. So none of that stuff.
Yeah, you're kind of just floating around. I would say a great first date spot. I mean, like the classic thing is going out to dinner, but that's what everybody does.
Right.
I think like a beach day would be great.
Okay.
And I might be thinking back to I went to college in San Diego, but it's like you go to the beach, you're hanging out, vibes are good, you get to kind of see what you're working with.
100%.
You know, each other. You're like almost naked, so you're not going to be surprised.
Yeah.
You could, and you know, you could, if that person is a sober person, you can be active. If they like to get fucked up, you can catch a day fade. Day fade, you can smash. Then you can go to dinner after that. Then you have a low pressure dinner. You already had sex.
That's a day fade?
That's a day fade.
What the fuck? That's the most California thing
yeah.
you could have ever said.
Catching a day fade is awesome.
Oh.
Where are you from?
I lived in California for 16 years. And if any guy would have referred to a date as a day fade?
No. The day fade's getting drunk during the day.
Okay.
It's not like, that's not how I'm referring about our time together. That's just any time you start getting hammered during the day.
That's just what it's called.
Catching a day fade.
Fucking loser, dude.
Whatever, dude.
Yeah. Like catching a wave. I'm going to catch a day fade. I'm going to go catch a wave. And then I'm like,
yeah, it's
maybe.
fun.
I get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you?
I do.
Where are you from?
Texas.
Okay,
Mesquite.
Nice. Okay.
I
What
know
do you call it? Like strapping on a yeehaw? Something like that.
No, there was no. I didn't even have like my first kiss till I was 16, and I didn't lose my virginity until I was like 18.
That's the legal way.
That's shitty, dude.
Yeah. When do you think you should? Do you have like an ideal?
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
But like, whoever wants to do anything by the rules?
Right. No, but depending on the rule, but yeah, in general.
You know, like
yeah.
in general, you're trying to be rebellious.
Yes.
Like everyone that I've ever met, they're like, "Oh, I got my dick sucked when I was like 12."
Yeah, well, those people are in therapy. That's not good. I didn't even touch, puss or anything till probably sophomore year of high school, and yeah, I think I had sex junior year. Yeah, but I did drugs early. I got that out of the way.
Okay.
Yeah, a little 8th grade session there.
What, and was that just like weed?
It was weed, and then they're also like, ear muffet. Don't do this, but we did this. I was hanging out with like some bad kids, and they figured out you could buy these like cough pills or whatever, and take a bunch of those and catch a day fade.
Fuck, dude. Are you from California?
Yeah, Bay Area.
Yeah. Oh my God, you look like the Bay Area.
Do I?
You do.
Nice, I'll take that.
Yeah, you look like a day fade from the tech era.
Okay. Yeah.
It all makes so much sense.
Yeah.
And people in San Fran have like really nice skin like you for some reason.
I didn't know that. But
Unless they're homeless.
that is tough.
Fentanyl
will do a number on the skin.
Yeah.
But they're flexible. They can like fold over.
I think it's the ocean air and the sun can do you some good.
And in San Francisco, there's a lot of cloud cover, so when you're there, you're not getting too much sun.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. It's like a little SPF.
Yeah, it's weird that you're agreeing with me, but I feel like
are we supposed to disagree the whole time?
We're not. Were you cool in high school?
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
I was cool, but like with a mild chip on my shoulder. So I kind of nailed it. Because like I didn't feel like I peaked because I wasn't a football guy. I was a baseball guy, and we didn't get as much respect. But, people liked me. I was very fun.
Yeah.
And popular. But I was also like, how come those guys, how come girls are wearing their jerseys? And so I always kind of felt like I had something to prove. And I think that's allowed me to not, completely fall off a cliff like many of the guys who were also cool at that age.
When did you get into comedy?
I think I was 21.
So you've been in it for a while.
Yes. Yeah. First several years, you just kind of suck and make no money.
Yeah,
it's
that's
a bit
normal.
Of a grind. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
It's like being an intern.
Yeah.
But
it's like so exciting. Like you could be doing an open mic for like 4 people and your whole day is like, I gotta fucking kill.
Yeah.
And it's like you have purpose, So it's always been really cool.
Yeah. I've teamed up with DraftKings, and Super Bowl 59 is right around the corner. And it's the perfect time to get in on the action with my partners at DraftKings Sportsbook. Right now, they're giving all new customers $200 in bonus bets instantly after betting just $5. This is your shot to make every last play a moment to be remembered. Don't wait. Download the DraftKings app now and sign up using code FIRSTDATE. The crown is yours. Stay in on the action and use your $200 in bonus bets on DraftKings same-game parlays for a shot at an even bigger payout. Combine multiple bets together from the same game. Love the thrill of live betting? DraftKings has got you covered. Bet live on in-progress games right as they happen, making watching the game that much more exciting. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. New customers who use my promo code FIRSTDATE and bet just $5 on any wager and get $200 in bonus bets instantly. That's promo code FIRSTDATE, only at DraftKings Sportsbook.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas, 21 and over. Age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio.
We all know February is the month of love. Looking to keep the love alive in and out of the bedroom? Want to keep that Valentine's Day energy going? Elevate your passion using the natural power of hemp with Via. Via has developed a unique blend of pleasure-enhancing cannabinoids, libido-strengthening herbs, and a medium dose of THC, all into one mind-blowing gummy called High Love. Via's best-selling High Love gummy heightens senses, boosts blood flow, and enhances intimacy. Their new High Love bundle featuring gummies and a THCA vape offers the full experience at an unbeatable price. I personally like the CBD gummies. I have tried them in the past, and they are great. If you're 21 or older, check out the link to Via in our description and use the code DATE to receive 15% off. And if you're new to Via, get a free gift of your choice. After you purchase, they will ask you where you heard about them, so please support our show and tell them that we sent you. This month of love, elevate your love life with Via. And so now you're married. Now you're on tour. Mm-hmm. What's your next step? Do you want kids?
Yes. Yeah. So there's different steps. Like the career step is like go from touring to, just bigger venues and more tickets and all that. And then in life, yeah, kids.
How many kids do you want?
Probably 2.
It's a good number.
Yeah, probably 2. Maybe 3 happens, but 2.5. We got 6 on ice too. We got 5 boys and girls chilling in the freezer.
Did she freeze her eggs?
Yes, because she has a job with good insurance, and so it was like a benefit that they offer.
Really?
Probably to keep women in the workplace longer, to be honest.
Yeah.
But honestly, I appreciate it. It's very expensive. We wouldn't have done it otherwise.
It's the same thing. I have a couple of friends who did IVF.
It's kind of nice because then if we want to have kids later, I'm not going to have this like old jizz, and then because that could make them weird, right?
Or just very chill.
I mean, they're going to be chill.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're going to be
They've
chill.
been packed in a freezer for a while.
Oh, nice. Yeah. I thought you meant because I'm chill, and I was like, yeah.
You're not chill, Day Fader.
Okay.
Let's see here. Where's the craziest place you've ever had sex?
Probably the top floor of my college library. It's a really cool library. It's like one of the coolest libraries.
Did you try to stay quiet?
Yeah.
Was anyone there?
Well, you have to stay quiet in a library.
But were people? Was this during day hours?
Oh, yeah, it was during. Yeah, it was. Yeah, but there's a bathroom. Do it in the bathroom. It's like you're studying. You're down there studying. You're trying to work, and then you're trying to read this book. And reading, a lot of times you'll start reading, and you'll just get hard because you're like hella bored. And then it's like, let's do this.
That's a thing.
It is. I don't know if it's universal, but
I can honestly say a book. Well, besides 50 Shades of Grey.
Right. No, it's not due to the book being stimulating. It's due to the book being boring.
Oh.
And then your dick's like, I got an idea.
I got something more fun to do.
Why don't we have an actually good time?
Yeah.
And then you release.
How about you get your head out of this book?
That's right. And
yeah.
And get my head into your hand. Yeah, there you go. There you go. And then you can focus after that. Then you can read after that because you're more calmed down, and then you fall asleep. I might have ADD. I don't know, actually. Don't we all?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think cool people have ADD.
Yeah.
The people with good personalities.
Right.
Like when someone tells me that they've done all the work and they're like, I've worked on myself. I'm cool, calm, collected. I don't have any kind of anxiety left in my life. I'm like, you sound fucking boring.
Do people say that to you?
I mean, people who have done ayahuasca.
Ah, yes. Yeah. What are your thoughts on that?
People who meditate and do yoga and like just really want to find their center.
Yeah. I've done 2 of the 3. I've done yoga. I've meditated. I've read books about becoming a better person. But at the end of the day, like, I'm just a little too fun to just sit here and be like, I've figured it out. I have no if you say you have no problems left, you're a fucking sociopath.
You also
Anyone who does work knows that there's always work to do and you're never done. So I want to be a good person, but I'm not going to sit here and be like, I figured it out, babe. We're good. That's insane. You're a crazy person. And then I kind of want to do I'm interested in ayahuasca. I kind of want to do it, but then people who do ayahuasca always are like, you know, we've been with the medicine and like,
they're
you know, like I do
people.
Aya, and I'm just like, but I would like to gain all the benefits of doing it, but I don't want to wear flowy pants and weird like tie necklaces.
I think that comes with it though.
I know, and I would look nice in both of those items.
I had a friend. What?
I mean, you know, welcome to my ashram, you know, that sort of vibe.
No. I feel like I had a friend who came back and did ayahuasca in Peru for a month. Mm-hmm. And she came back with these like little figurines that these Peruvians built in the jungle.
Yes.
And they're like from wood and they were hand carved.
Yes.
And when you're like fucked up on drugs,
They're like, this is the Panther
you're
goddess.
like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And then they're like, these are worth like thousands of dollars, but we're going to sell them to you for $50.
Yeah, that's insane. and so it's like, I just have such a split mind on it because I know for a fact that doing ayahuasca is probably incredibly valuable. Feels like a bunch of therapy packed into a couple days. I'm sure I could benefit from it. But I also know that there are a lot of people who live in Peru that are like doing this and they're like, just tell the white people what they want to hear.
Yeah.
You know, like, yeah, tell them this panther is like part of the jungle or whatever.
And they
they'll
sell
be like,
the medicine
no
that they
way.
can legally go home with. She came back with like some tree bark that's supposed to make your dick hard. And she
should try reading a book.
And she was like, I don't know why no one has taken this tree bark and like encapsulated it and sold it to men. It's the most natural way to get your dick hard.
It's insane.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that's like they used to like shave rhino tusks for the same purpose. It's like just take a normal dick pill.
Yeah.
Or, you know, look inside yourself.
Read a
Why
book.
is your dick not getting hard? Maybe it doesn't want to get hard because you've been beating it for so long.
There's a lot going on with the ayahuasca world.
Yeah.
That I'm like, I don't know.
I know, but I'm sure it's valuable. Like, I'm sure it would be valuable to me, but I'm just worried that I would then suck.
You'd be a different
annoying.
person.
Yeah.
The big question is, do you want to be different?
No, not really. But I'm always like, I do think that one of the purposes of living is to try and continually better yourself.
Yeah, but
You know,
mean,
I'm not seeking a drastic
when
change.
does a drug
Right.
make you necessarily better?
Kind of depends on the drug and what you're after. You know, like Molly makes you better at like staying up late and dancing. You know,
We're talking about being a better person.
right.
Not just better at like telling
I-
someone you love them.
Right. I think I've had like, I haven't done it in a while, but like early in my life, I had some like big mushroom trips that I feel like helped me see things clearly. And they
Well,
were
then maybe
beneficial.
ayahuasca would be fun for you.
I dabble in the other dimensions.
Yeah.
I'll poke around.
I won't.
Yeah,
I'm
that's fair.
good. I'm poking around.
What if it taught you math?
I don't care to learn math.
Right.
I'm 37 years old.
Right.
When do I need math?
Yeah, that's fair.
When I'm almost dead, like I'm at the end.
That might be
a
a problem with your math right there. You actually have more time than you think. 80 is not 4 years from now. I have great news.
I'm just saying that when I think about how old I am, I'm shocked at how old I am.
I think everyone at a certain point is.
I think
like 30, like around 30. I mean, I just turned 34. I think like 2 days ago, I was like, oh, fuck. It was the first time that people were like, how old are you? And I'm like, I don't want to tell you anymore.
Because it sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think that there's benefits to being whatever age you are. Like 20 is awesome for a bunch of reasons, but 30 is great for different ones. Like 30 is kind of like, you're like 20, but you don't do as much dumb shit. You have a little bit more money. You get to build your life. Like, that's fun. I don't need to be a 24-year-old.
My mid-30s were the best time of my life.
Right. That just happened. Now it sucks.
But that was my mid-30s. Now I'm in my late 30s.
Yeah, but I swear when you're in your 40s, you're going to be like, my late 30s were great. So you need to enjoy it now.
I know. I have a kid coming. Like, it's going to be great.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I don't need math.
Right. I'll concede that point.
He does.
Yeah.
And his dad is great at math. He's like Rain Man.
Really? He's mentally handicapped?
I think he's
Is that
autistic.
legal? Are you allowed to?
I've been calling him autistic for a long time.
Uh-huh.
He's not.
He's not.
He's just like Rain Man.
Yeah.
He's the kind of person that can like do crazy math in his head.
Is he just doing like basic arithmetic and you're like, oh my God, how do you know what 20% is on the bill?
Probably.
Yeah, you have no idea what he's doing.
I actually don't.
He's probably just like, dude, she thinks I'm so good at math. It's crazy.
And I've always been attracted to foreign languages. So when he like
speaks Chinese,
I'm like, wow, all those numbers that you just like fiddled with in your head are just like,
that's
that
a foreign language to you?
Yeah. Exactly. You know that meme of the guy? It's like the white blonde guy and he's smiling and there's all the math symbols.
Zach Galifianakis. It's from Hangover, right?
It's all the math.
Yeah.
That's how I feel like when he starts talking. I'm like,
it's funny because I was picturing that when you were talking about it.
That's what I see. And I'm like, damn, you're so smart.
So smart.
So smart.
So hot.
So crazy.
Yeah.
And so, he can take over the math.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Skills.
Yeah. What does he do for work?
He owns a barbecue restaurant.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
So this baby's coming out smelling like brisket.
Yeah, I love that. Slow cook that
I've
baby.
never been hungry in this relationship.
Yeah.
Ever. I told you I went to New York for my baby moon and I had a miserable time.
Yeah, it was an odd choice.
It was horrible. I don't know who the fuck in their right mind.
Were you like watching a Christmas movie?
Of course.
And you're like, New York, December, let's get it. And then you're just pregnant on the subway. Like, what the fuck? I live in New York now. I love it, but I'm not taking a vacation
It was horrific.
Yeah.
Horrific. I wanted to be outdoor. I was like, I want to go see all the Christmas lights and I want the hot chocolate.
Yeah.
And I want this romance because after this, we have a kid.
Yeah. Snow romance films so much better than it like actually is.
Yeah, I should have just watched Home Alone.
Yeah, in Hawaii. That's what you should have done. Just put that on in Hawaii.
It was a horrible
Yeah.
idea.
But now you've learned.
I did learn.
So you have another baby?
I'm not going.
Not going.
To New York.
Do you still get a baby moon when you have an existing child? Because then you have to bring it with you. And is it even like a relaxing
I don't know
time?
because you don't really get another baby shower.
Right.
You get like one.
Because they're like, just use the leftovers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Baby showers are such an interesting thing because it's like every once in a while they'll try and invite me, and I'm like, I'm a man. I'm not going to a baby shower.
Mine was all girls.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be.
I'm like,
that's a you
no
guys,
guys
thing.
yeah.
That is a you guys
and
thing.
I didn't have one guy that was like, oh, man.
No, we are golfing. We were doing something else. We were
all
like,
went to the bar.
have fun.
Yeah.
Sounds great. Play the game where you eat like a Snickers out of a diaper or whatever, but like, yeah, I'm good.
I had dads thanking me. They were like, thank you for taking my wife for a while.
You can miss me with that. I'm not going to a baby shower.
Yeah, no. You can go day fade.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have a good day fade.
I'll throw myself like a dad bachelor party where it's like, last time before the baby comes out, guess we got to get fucked up all day.
Yeah. And you're already in New York, so.
Yeah, be easy.
It's a tough place to do it.
I don't know if I will raise kids there. This is kind of a like, let's live here pre-kids vibe.
When do you think you're going to have kids?
I don't know for sure. I would say like 2 years.
That's good.
Yeah. So I'm like already kind of like enjoying not having a kid and thinking about how much I enjoy that. But the longer that I go, I'm like, oh, it sounds like I know it's like the hardest thing in the world, but it's like the older I get, the more I'm like, that'll be fun.
It will be fun. It's an arc in life.
Yeah. I feel like the world outside your house shrinks because you can't do as many things, but like the world inside your house grows. Yeah.
Of course.
And that's kind of cool.
That's some math I can understand.
Yeah.
Now
that's math.
Now that's how we add to life.
Yeah.
I agree though. I was the same way. I was like, but I was really ready for it. I was fine. You get to a place in life where you're like, you're always scared.
Yeah.
But there is a time when you're like, maybe this actually is a good time.
Yeah.
For this to happen.
I think that's how everything happens. Like sometimes it's like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. Even like getting married, it was never like, I don't want to do it, but it just never felt right. And then it got to a point where it was like, feels totally right. Let's do it. You know? You just kind of know. You got to search within yourself. You have to use the plant medicine to find out.
Oh my God. I do feel like if you want to do like drugs or go out or like have... Like you have anything else left to like
gotta get that out.
Go get it out.
And I think your body almost like it starts shutting down to a point where it's like you go out, you have a big night, you have a crazy fun time, and then the next day it hurts so much more than it used to.
Yeah.
That you reach a point in your life where you're like, even if I wanted to keep doing that, I can't do that as much as I used to.
Not sustainable. No, you need something.
Like life forces you to be a better person.
You need something new to complain about.
Yes. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You can't just always complain about how hungover you are.
Yeah. It's a weird look at a certain age. It's like, how many times have you rung this bell? And I like to catch a day fade. I still like to have a good time, but you can't be a bitch.
Well, luckily for you, I can tell you that as a man, you can still catch fucking day fades.
Sup, dude? Yeah.
Even when your wife is pregnant.
Yeah. Actually, parents, it's so funny. I know people who are parents and they get as drunk as anybody. It's like just change their window. You know, they just do it earlier.
Yeah.
Or later. Or at the house. It just changes. They're not going out to bars and stuff, but they're like, kids asleep. I'm having scotch. And I'm like, Tuesday. What? I'm not. I don't have a kid. I'm like drinking water and been asleep.
Well, I guess for my dessert question, how did you propose to your wife?
COVID proposal.
Oh.
COVID proposal. And so we were living. So during COVID, we were living in San Francisco at the time. And then this like meth head squatter just kept breaking into our apartment repeatedly. And so we had to leave. So then we moved.
You had to leave?
We had to leave. So I love San Francisco, but that was my one pet peeve. I didn't think that was great.
Why didn't he have to leave?
Well, they took him to jail. They got him because they had him on he had an alias and like he was under a false name. And they got him and they threw him in jail. And I was like, thank God, finally this dude's in jail. Because he kept breaking in and then he wouldn't do anything.
This guy sounds like a serial killer.
He was, I think he was really into meth and then he was into squatting. And he had lived there, but then the roommate moved out. And so he just started squatting and just freaking out. And he would like knock on our door and be like, is that your white Jeep? And I'd be like, no. And he's like, well, we need to go. We're all going to die. The earthquake's coming. And I was like, no, thank you. And then he broke in and he was just like, I wasn't there, but I saw on the Ring camera, he broke in and just like demanded the rent money and then closed the door and left. So, he was doing a decent amount of meth, I think.
And how long did you live in this place before you...
For 2 years, it was great. And then COVID hit and shit just went insane. And so then that happened. They find out he has an alias. He's got a warrant out for his arrest. They take him to jail. I'm watching him. They go in with guns. They put his hands behind his back. He's like, ow, 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 ow. I think he liked getting pounded in the ass. But he basically goes to jail. And because I think people would say California didn't handle COVID the best, they were like, he's going to be out in like 3 days. And so we were like, fuck it. Like, I'm just not like, we could go through a whole legal system, but I was just like, I don't want to be here anymore. We went to my parents' house. We were living at my parents' house, which gets us to the engagement, which was your initial question.
Okay.
And right near my parents' house, there's this lovely like old villa with these like redwood forests. And so I was like, hey, let's go out for a walk. It was New Year's Eve, which was also our first date, which at that time I think was 10 years previous. Mm-hmm. And we went for a walk, and there's like there's stadium seating there. Our the rows, the first letter of her name and mine were next to each other, and our favorite numbers were next to each other. So we were sitting in those seats, and then I proposed. Come back, and like my like parents had prepared like a little food and champagne and stuff, and friends came by.
Cute.
And then it was COVID, so you couldn't like do that much. But it was New Year's Eve, and we'd already rented a giant Airbnb with like 12 of our friends for a New Year's Eve so we could celebrate.
Fun.
And so I had like a built-in engagement party, and it was great.
That sounds perfect.
Yeah, it was great.
I mean, for COVID and like how you planned it and stuff, was she surprised?
She was surprised, and she was like, God damn it, I would have worn more makeup. Like, all these pictures, I'm like crying. But
was there someone taking pictures?
I had initially planned to have like her parents and some friends like waiting when we walked out and like picnic, and then my friend was going to take pictures, and then someone got exposed to COVID, and at the time that was like a whole thing, and everyone's old, so we're like, fine, screw all that, we're still going to party with our friends. And I scrapped having everybody, and I was actually, both ways work, I felt like I had to plan something, but I ended up being really happy that it was just the two of us, because it's like, that's what it's all about.
More
and so
intimate.
we have like, some selfies and things, and then photos from that night, and you get tons of photos from the wedding and all that.
Yeah.
But I ended up being glad that it was just the two of us.
How long did it, from when you proposed, did you get married?
Probably a year and 4 or 5 months, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always say once you get engaged, people are like, when's the wedding? And
Yeah.
we were just kind of like taking things at our own pace. I was just like, we don't know yet. I don't, like, right now we're enjoying this. It's fun being engaged. So we're just going to do that for 5 or 6 months, and then we'll start doing the whole planning thing.
I saw a COVID wedding on the beach. I was in California when COVID was happening.
Yeah.
And I saw a COVID wedding on the beach, and the pastor had on a face shield.
Yeah.
Yeah. The bride and groom both had on like masks.
Yeah.
All the guests had on like face shields too. And I'm just sitting there and I'm just like, you couldn't have pushed this
Yeah.
a little bit longer.
Yeah.
All your pictures for all the rest of time.
It was just such a tough time. Like, people made crazy decisions during COVID, and I don't fault anybody for them, because I watched like people in my life just lose their fucking minds. I feel like I was going crazy.
Yeah.
Because like I couldn't like, I just had all this like weird energy. Like I couldn't perform, like I couldn't do stand up, and like that actually helped.
Stand up wasn't even going on, at least not in California, for like a year.
I did like 2 Zoom shows. I was like, that's not it.
Yeah.
I remember I performed for the Cars. I like went outside. I was on top of a parking garage in Santa Cruz, and I performed for like 4 Toyotas, and I felt so alive because I'd been doing Zoom, and I was like finally back up on stage, and I was getting like brights flashed at me, and they would like honk. And people talk about how bad that is. Yeah, compared to normal comedy, but I hadn't done it. And I was like, oh, I'm so back. I was losing my mind. I would like go to a party, like we'd like hang out with like 2 friends, and we'd like drink, and then we'd be like a couple hours in, and I'd be like, I would just get like, I don't know, I just felt wrong. Like,
I know. Some people went the way of working out, and they were like, this is the time that I'm going to like get into shape. And then there were people like me who just decided to drink.
Yeah, I did. I made that same thing. I'll tell you, the first 2 weeks of COVID were the greatest experience of my life. It was like nobody can go anywhere. No one's going to work. We'd all just get on Zoom. It was like a sick day for the world.
Yeah.
I actually think this is actually crazy. I went to my best friend's bachelor party in New Orleans the week before it all shut down. And I remember we went hard that Sunday. We drank before the flight. I like got home fucked up. And I remember I have work the next day. And I was just like lying in bed and I was like, please, like, be sick when you wake up or something tomorrow. Like, just, you can't go. I don't want to go back into the office. And I woke up the next day. The world was shut down, and I've never worked in an office a day the rest of my entire life.
Wow.
Yeah, I willed it into existence.
That's pretty awesome.
Sorry if your family members passed.
I know. It's a bad time for some people. My social media blew up.
Me too.
Everyone was sitting on their phones.
Yeah.
So suddenly, people started watching my videos.
It was helpful. Yeah, the degradation of everyone's individual mental state really did help me kind of soft launch my career.
It really did for me too. I started making more and more funny content.
You had to learn how to do like content. It was like what you had to do. It was like your only way of reaching people.
Dude, I've been doing content for years, like
Yeah.
making funny sketches
Yeah.
for years. And like all of a sudden, the first month of COVID, all of my videos spiked.
Yeah.
And I was like, awesome.
Yeah.
This is great. And so then I was like, well, I'm going to start doing every kind of funny video I possibly could. I started doing tiny hand stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God. And so while everyone was dying,
Yeah.
I was just trying.
You need comic relief though. Like if someone's like, oh my God, I'll never see grandma again. But then for a few minutes, you're like, ha 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 ha, tiny. And they're like, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's an even trade.
So yeah,
Was it TikTok mostly?
at first it was TikTok.
Yeah.
And then I had someone that was like, you should just put your TikToks on Instagram.
And it's like,
Yeah, I was like, God, I never even thought of that.
yeah.
And so then I started putting all the TikTok stuff on Instagram and then started like bleeding it through the rest of the platforms.
Yeah.
And for like 2 years, it really worked out for me.
How do you feel about the TikTok ban?
I don't give a shit.
You're off it.
I'll tell you something about social media and being popular on social media.
Uh-huh.
There's a point where you just stop caring.
Yeah. You have to. Otherwise you've lost. Otherwise you lose it.
I got 1 million followers on TikTok and I was like, oh my God,
This
the
is it.
big 1M.
Yeah.
And then I got 2 million and I was like, okay, well,
Yeah.
I'm not that great at math, but all that's changed is a number.
Feels like a double.
I'm like, cool, we put 1 and 1 together
yeah.
and made 2. And then it hit like 2.1 and 2.2. And I'm like, man.
The metrics watching is so empty. And then it's like when a video doesn't do well, you're like, what the fuck? And then you just get to the point where you're like, what I want to focus on is the actual thing that I'm making. And the results will be what they will be. But the fun thing is being like, I'm excited to post this. This feels funny to me.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It was fun when I started posting some stand-up and like getting real exposure instead of just the sketches I was doing.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, people like don't think I'm funny.
The medium makes a difference.
It's like, I should really stick to the sketches.
You go up on stage with the tiny hands, you're like, what's the deal with
I actually thought that like tiny hands would save me. And it's funny that you say that because I would wear an oversized sweatshirt and come out with tiny hands.
That didn't work, did it?
It was like this
At
and
a
I'd
comedy club?
Yeah, and I'd go up to the microphone with my little hands, and I'd be like, "Hey guys, thank you so much for coming out tonight." And like with these dumb hands.
Oh my God, that's unreal.
Just
And every comic in the back is going, 2 million on TikTok, huh? 2 million on TikTok, huh?
yeah. And I just started realizing how like not funny my stand-up was in public. And no matter how funny you think it is, or like if you have a banger of a night at a club and you're like, everyone was like laughing so hard, you just put it on the internet, the world will tell you
Yeah.
if you're good or not.
Yeah.
So I've pretty much quit stand-up, and
Well, it's
now
also, but like stand-up is like, it's like anything. It takes a really long time. Like it takes a long time with sketches to learn how to do. I've gotten good at stand-up, but then I'll post a sketch and be like, this is a banger, and then I'll be like 2 hours into it being live, and I'll be like, God, delete that. Everything's a discipline. Like you got to learn how to do it.
It's rough.
And you're also not going to be good at everything.
Yeah.
But stand-up hurts the most.
It does.
When people don't like that, it's it's right there.
But like sketches are like a drug for me. So I would just go back and I would just make another sketch, and then suddenly I'd go up another 100,000 followers, and I'm like, okay, cool. You guys still like me.
Yeah.
Sweet. I'm never posting another stand-up clip ever again.
Sounds like a good move.
So anyway, where can people...
Have you tried Big Hands? Because Big Hands might be the unlock. There's something.
Never thought of it. Didn't think of it. Yeah. I should have. I really should have. So anyway, where can people find you?
Yes, it's Joey Avery on Instagram. TikTok probably won't exist. YouTube is Joey Avery. JoeyAvery.com/live is my tour dates, and my podcast is The Joey Show.
Amazing. Thank you for coming on my show.
Thank you for having me.
Of course.
Let's go catch a day fade.
Catch a day fade, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. See you next time.
First date, baby.
Are you really drinking a glass of milk with dinner?
First date, I can't wait.
You told your mom about me?
Just say you're ready.
Delete my number.
First date.
Your parents are your roommates?
First date.
This week on First Date with Lauren Compton.
I'm Captain Savaho over here.
Are you?
Yeah, for the right one.
I like a guy that's a little overweight.
Right, I'll keep going. I like where we're headed.
I'm so excited to see you tonight.
First date, baby. First date, I can't wait. First date.
Hello. Welcome to another episode of First Date with Lauren Compton. My guest today is the host of the podcast Stavvy's World. He's got a brand new special called Fat Rascal coming out on Netflix on December 5th.
Mm-hmm.
Please welcome Stavros Halkias.
Hello, everyone.
I'm so excited to have you on my show.
Thank you for having me.
How are you?
Pretty good.
Yeah?
Pretty good, yeah.
Do you have a girlfriend?
I don't.
Okay, well, let's hop right into it.
Let's get right in there.
The world wants to know.
Yeah.
All
I'm pretty
about
open.
you. Good.
Whatever you want to hear.
Okay, do we need a safe word?
No, I don't think so.
Just go for it?
It'll be a slur. How about when I say a slur, you'll know it's too far. We'll bleep it. It'll just be us. We'll know what I said.
Okay, if you had to pick a safe word, it seems like everyone picks the same safe word.
Okay, I'll pick a different one.
What would you pick?
Trunt.
Tront?
Yeah, I don't know that it's a word, but it feels like something you might say if you're under duress.
Trunt.
Trunt! You know,
Trunt.
like if, you're too far up, typical safe word situations, I'm guessing that's rough nipple play, something's too far up your ass,
Yeah.
these kinds of, we're not really talking about psychological stuff, which is what we're kind of discussing here.
Right.
So I feel like if someone were to really hammer my balls too hard, I would be like, Trunt! It
Okay.
just felt right.
Yeah,
It just feels right.
I agree with you.
So
Or
let's
just
go
yell
with
out
Trunt.
cunt.
Well, that's the thing. I didn't want to say cunt.
You don't want to make her go away. You still want her to be present.
And the UNT is a very powerful soft.
Maybe that's why I like it so much.
yeah.
It's aggressive.
It's really aggressive. So I just feel like
Yeah.
trying to take some of the power back.
Okay.
I'm hinting at cunt, but I'm not saying it.
You're rhyming.
Exactly.
You're a poet now.
I'm putting it in her brain.
Yeah, you're like, it could be coming.
It could be, yeah.
Stop hammering my balls.
Please, please put your stilettos off my foreskin, please.
All right, appetizer questions.
Yes.
What is your death row meal?
Ooh, death row meal. I would probably say a Korean barbecue spread with all the fixins. We're talking like A5 Wagyu.
Yes.
Grill. I'd want to grill it myself.
Uh-huh.
I want to enjoy. I want to smell the meat grill for the last time.
Yeah, just see it sizzle.
I want to see it sizzle. I want to see the fat dance on the coils. You know what I'm saying? I'm going out. I'm about to meet my maker. So I want some short rib.
Uh-huh.
I want maybe a nice dumpling, a seafood pancake, a steamed egg.
I don't think that's asking for too much.
That's not asking for too much.
This is death row.
What have I done? Okay, I killed a bunch of kids. Like whatever.
Yeah.
And this, I'd like to think in this situation maybe it was more noble than that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I was defending my family and I was railroaded by the criminal justice system.
Okay.
So I'm actually a good guy. And I'm kind of hoping at the last second maybe the governor steps in, saves my life, but I still have this Korean barbecue meal in my belly.
Yeah.
A little short, a little galbi, or is it kalbi? I want to get my pronunciation right. Are you a big KBBQ queen?
I'm not.
No.
But I'm getting hungry while we talk about it.
Sure.
So maybe that's what I'll have.
I think you should try it out.
When you go on a fancy date, where do you take a girl to dinner?
Fancy date. I like to bring women into my world, so we like to go to I like to get them with a nice Greek spot, So it's like I know that menu like the back of my. I don't even need to see a menu at a good Greek restaurant.
Really? What do you order?
We start with a nice Greek salad, of course.
Uh-huh.
The classic. Don't even let me see lettuce in there, okay? If they fucking bring out lettuce, we're leaving immediately. It's tomatoes, it's cucumbers, green pepper, red onion, good quality feta. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
We get a tzatziki, which is now look. The problem is there's some garlic in here, so if we're gonna make out afterwards, we're all adults here. We know that's what happens.
Yeah.
But I just kind of feel like you've been transported to the Mediterranean. This is how we do things.
You're not going to avoid the garlic.
You're not going to. And there might be, who knows? It could be like maybe fights against STDs. Garlics are a natural antibacterial. If you've got it in your system, you're going down on someone, maybe it fights off whatever they got there.
You are reaching.
I'm reaching, but it's, but it's a possibility. None of my cousins have venereal diseases in Greece, and they have never worn a condom. They haven't even glanced at a condom sideways.
Are you?
So it's possible.
Are you Greek?
I am Greek. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you
Stavros
from Greece? I mean, don't act
Come
like
on.
I know that Stavros is Greek. Okay.
Let's get cultured here, Lauren. You could do that.
Look, I know more about diamonds than rhinestones. I'm not quite sure.
Okay.
Names.
Are Greeks rhinestones? Is that what you're saying?
No, it was a very bad
Are you
analogy.
calling me cheap,
I am
fake diamonds?
Immediately regret saying that.
That's not going well on my end right now.
Well,
I'm actually in the driver's seat now. It feels like.
You're still here.
But yes, I'm taking her to a Greek restaurant. We're getting a lamb chop. We're getting a nice piece of seafood. I'm ordering in Greek, so I kind of have that little mystique there.
So you're bilingual.
I am bilingual.
Do you have any other languages up your pocket?
Just Greek.
Okay.
Just the ones my parents forced me to speak as a baby.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
How is your relationship with your parents?
Mom good, which I think is important. Women like to hear that.
Yeah.
Much better to not like your dad. Then I can they probably usually have let's be honest, if they're on a date with me, they probably don't like their dad.
Daddy issues.
So we have a clear connection there. Love my mother, adore her, she's the best. I got that. I got Lil V in my back pocket. That's her nickname. Got her in my back
Little
pocket.
V.
Yes. I don't want to say, I mean, you could probably find her name, but it's a cute name, And yeah, it's good. We see each other. They're in Baltimore. I'm in New York. I like to pop down. Classic immigrant stuff. I'm the firstborn son, providing for the family.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say that you're in a movie theater and the
Okay.
people in front of you are being loud and you're on a date. What do you do?
Okay, now we're getting into some issues that I have. Because I would... Now, how early in the date is it? Does she know me, or am I still pretending to be a better guy than I am?
Well, I would hope that you would maintain the same personality all the way throughout.
Okay. Is that, you would hope that?
I mean...
Okay. Is that how reality
because
works?
you have to show your true colors up front. Because let's say that you don't say anything and then you come off as a pussy.
I would never not say anything. The thing is, I would maybe go too hard. I've gone too hard in situations.
Would you throw
before.
popcorn?
I would tap the guy. I would just tap them politely.
Uh-huh.
Here's what I do. I do have some anger issues that I am in therapy. I'm getting they're under control, right? But I would let's be upfront about this. I would give him a gentleman's tap on the shoulder, like, hey, could you guys keep it? I'd be overly polite. I would even give off potentially the hint that I am a pussy, just to kind of throw him off the scent.
Let him,
right?
yeah.
Like, hey, like really over the top. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Could you just please keep it down? I really want to see Avatar 3, or whatever. Now, if they don't do that or they react poorly, that's when I would really ratchet it up and just, call them a piece of shit. Maybe ruin the whole date because and I'm being disrespected by this man.
Yeah.
That's kind of the issue. That's what I'm trying to work on. Now, is it an empty movie theater? Maybe we just move, Now, what kind of girl is she? Does she like that I might verbally? I haven't been in a fight in a while, but I will, really yell at a guy. And look, how big is the guy? Could I fuck him up? Because there's a lot of variables I need. Because if I could easily fuck him up, then I might. That guy would maybe take it to the edge. And then, and then my face would start getting hot and I would profusely apologize. And I'd be like, oh, I'm so sorry. I fucked up bad. And then I would go to the bathroom. And then I'd come back like nothing ever happened with a box of fucking Milk Duds.
Yeah.
That's probably what I do.
No, your conversation is way more interesting than the movie. Please, keep going.
No, I would apologize to my date because I've made a scene is what I'm saying.
Oh, not the guy.
No, not the guy.
Okay.
No. The guy I would come to blows with. And then I would be like, I'm so sorry.
Oh, I thought you were saying if he
usually-
was too big, you would.
Oh, no. I would have to take it. I would have to, because I will talk shit, and then, look, you fucking.
So then you would take what you deserve.
I reap what I sow.
Reap-
And
oof.
yeah, I would. But I would not allow that kind of behavior for sure.
That's fair.
And I love the movies. It's a magic. Cinema's magical.
Yeah.
I don't want that ruined for my lovely date.
Do you like sports?
I do.
What's your favorite sport?
I'm a basketball guy. I
Okay.
like football also. But yeah, basketball's my favorite sport.
Have you ever sat courtside?
I have.
Oh, it's a feeling.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
I've sat courtside at the Knicks. I've sat courtside at the Liberty, and I'll probably. It's nice. Now I will say, as a plus size man, courtside seats actually not that comfortable. They're little folding chairs.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You were gonna say that's what you were thinking.
The only time, so
Yeah.
basketball has
Yeah.
been fucking ruined for me.
Uh-oh.
Because at least live, because the only time I've only been twice,
Mm-hmm.
and both were courtside, and neither of them were on a date. I went with a girl.
Wow.
Like we just went for fun.
Wow.
And
For
so
fun, maybe NBA player recruiting. Maybe got those titties out, seeing what's up. You know what I mean?
it was more like the VIP backstage access
The
because
money
there was
guys.
free food.
Okay, respect.
I
I like that. That is
free food and drinks.
that is a nice free. I'm just saying, if I were a hot girl, I would be trying to fuck an NBA player, personally.
I'm not into athletes.
Really?
Yeah.
What are we looking at? What's your type? Do you have one?
I like medium ugly guys.
Medium ugly. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Keep them low.
Yeah.
You've got all the upper hand in the relationship. They can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all about that pussy control.
Yeah. Full
You
pussy
know?
control.
Yeah.
Sure.
And
Okay.
I like a guy that's a little overweight.
Right. I'll keep going. Maybe. I like where we're headed.
I do not. I don't go.
How little? Now, how loose is your definition of little? That's an important question.
Let's just say if he doesn't have some anger issues.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, geez, I'm sweating.
Moving on to my main course
Moving on.
question.
Let's do it.
How do you feel about sharing food or a toothbrush with a significant other?
Oh, who cares? Let's get in there. Food, an absolute no-brainer. What are we
Yeah.
doing here? That's like, food is communal. That's the other thing. It's like, let's get a little bit of everything, Like back to that, dinner. It's like, I want you to feel like you're out on a date with a sultan. You know what I mean? One of everything nothing's too good for my girl, that kind of vibe. You want to take one little bite and you don't like it, who cares?
Yeah.
We're having a good time. Toothbrush, I also don't care because if it's a good relationship, toothbrush is the issue. We've eaten each other's asses, hopefully. we're gonna stop at some Oral-B. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
We're all adults here.
When was the last time you had a one-night stand?
Yesterday? No, I'll probably see her again.
How many serious relationships have you had?
2 or 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you looking for love?
I am. Well, I've been, I'm sure you get a cavalcade of just emotionally stunted comedians on this show. I think you're probably used to this. But I'm looking for love, but my lifestyle right now is not very conducive to, actual, I've been touring for 2 years straight. It's ending. It's ending at, on the special's coming out December 5th, and then I'll be done touring then. So maybe, 2024, maybe it's time to hang up my fat little slut jersey into the rafters, retire it, and find love. But for now, I'm throwing this little wiener around. I'm airing it out.
So when you hang up your jersey,
Yes.
and you start looking for love,
Mm-hmm.
are you gonna go on dating apps or are you an in-person?
I don't know. I would assume like everyone I've met, like the serious relationships I've had have all been kind of organic. Like I meet somebody, we kind of strike up there's some kind of feeling over time, and I ask them out or whatever. And in fact, both my last relationships, we were kind of friendly.
Mhm.
I asked them out. They said no. Let's just be friends. And I was like, no, I don't want that. And then
I'm trying to fuck.
And then they kind of like, it was like, look, we have either, and it was like, no, we can be friends, but we're not gonna be like, we're not hanging out. Like I'm not gonna be a dick to you, but it's like, what are the odds that we're really gonna have a deep, platonic relationship? I'm just gonna be upfront. They're very small, right?
Yeah.
And so it was like I asked them out, and then they kind of let it marinate for a second, and then we ended up dating for 6 months, and then the other person we dated for on again, off again, 2 or 3 years. It was kind of messy at the beginning, but yeah, one of those. So yeah, I do think I've met people off the internet. Shout out to the gals in the DMs. We really appreciate you these last couple of years.
Oh my God.
but I don't know. I guess I'm just open to whatever happens. And even like some of the best casual relationships I've had in the last, the only really good one, the only person I really cared about was just kind of a cold DM.
Really?
And we really got along really well, and I fucked it up, obviously. And I regret it to this day. But what are you gonna do? That's life, baby.
Well, you can look into the camera and give her an apology if you'd like.
I'm really sorry. If you and that guy break up, hit me up. You and that guy that treated you a lot better than I did ever break up. I'm right here.
Let's say you went online and you got a Hinge profile.
Sure.
What would your punchline bio be? Like your
Oh, I'm not interested in that at all.
What do you mean?
I'm not going into Hinge.
Where would you go?
That's just,
Raya?
I'm just out there, baby.
You're just on the internet.
I'm on the internet, yeah.
I'm
not gonna lower myself to Hinge.
Okay, so you're not a swiper.
I'm not a swiper.
What about Tinder?
Not really, no.
Okay.
I'm an Instagram. If you want to call what I'm doing dating, I'm an Instagram DM dater. Twitter. I've actually met. I will say I'm a very sex positive guy. Big fan of hoes. Right. I think those are some of the finest people we have. I'm serious here. I'm not even trying to be.
Stavros, that's a red flag.
Why is it a red flag? You're sex negative? Is that what you're saying? You're slut shaming these women?
No, I'm not slut shaming these women.
It sounds like you kind of are.
Well, I guess you're not looking for love, but still.
Wait. Who says I can't fall in love with a hoe? Now who's being fucking
So now you're trying to turn a hoe into a housewife.
I will, absolutely. I'm Captain Save a Hoe over here.
Are you?
Yeah, for the right one.
Okay, well, you need a cape.
First of all, I'm a hoe. That's what I'm saying. You're being a little misogynistic here, Lawrence.
I feel like we need that theme song, Who's a Hoe?
Yeah. I think people that are letting it loose, better people. They've been nicer. You know what I mean? They're like people that are just, they're just having a good time.
Hoes are nicer?
I think so, absolutely. Are you flabbergasted by this admission?
I mean, I feel like I'm pretty nice.
You wouldn't consider yourself a hoe?
No.
Why? Let's take the bite. What? I mean, not to be. I don't know. Are you like a serial monogamous? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, boring. It sucks. You fucking stink. you know,
That's a red flag.
You don't want to go have like a fun time and suck somebody off and then give them a nice handshake afterwards. Really fun,
I mean, I
having
do,
some
but
margs.
I like to do it with the same person.
That's okay, I guess. Teach his own, I suppose. But
Is this a Greek thing?
I don't think it's a Greek thing. I think you're being a little judgy.
Am I?
Yeah, I think you are. Yeah.
So how would you want me to be?
I would just say you open your horizons up, to maybe
Taste the rainbow?
taste the rainbow, get in there. Yeah, it could be different experiences. Now, I'm not saying you have to fucking fuck random strangers. Like, go little flings here and there. That kind, you know what I mean? Just kind of like
And this builds character?
I think it does.
Okay.
Well, I don't know that it builds character, but that's a different type of person, right? And I personally jive with them a little better than somebody that's, had 9 boyfriends in her life consecutively. Usually, I would say. That's just maybe it's a personal thing.
Yeah.
I'm a fun time. You know what I mean? I'm not good at commitment, but we'll have a great weekend. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of what I'm.
But see, I'm into more than just a great weekend.
There's magic in these little moments, though.
Oh,
Lauren.
Stavros.
There really is. There's really magic in some human connection and seeing different types of breasts. All.
But you have the internet for that.
Come on, that's not the same.
You want to touch and feel.
I want to touch, feel.
Hundreds of different tits.
Yeah.
Hundreds
of different tits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not even used to saying that kind of a thing, so I stuttered.
You gotta let your hair down a little bit. I think you gotta kind of your little just a pinch up.
But
tight.
you know what? I can honestly see how you would want to see hundreds of different
sets of tits. Different tits. Hundreds of different tits.
Thank you.
This is like a fun grammar exercise. This isn't even. Where does the S go?
I don't want to see hundreds of different dicks.
That's fair. Some people do, though. Look at that. Even that face you're making. Ugh. It's like somebody fed you a lemon.
I know. I'm trying to digest it. I'm trying to pretend like it's not sour.
Mm-hmm. You don't have to digest it. You could
just spit it right back out. I don't have to swallow on my own show. Thank you, Stavros. All right. Moving on to the next main course question. I can't even remember which part of this menu I'm in. I'm like talking about a dessert, and I'm like, well, it's not lemon meringue. What is the largest age gap that you would be okay with in a relationship? Now, you're a whore, so I'm expecting a wide range here.
Yeah, I don't know. Who gives a... Moving
on. Next question.
And both ways, by the way. Up and down, just to be sure, just to be clear. I've made out with old ladies before.
I feel like I just shut a lot of these questions and assume where we're going. Okay. Would you date someone that lived with their ex?
No, that's crazy.
Okay, now we
that's
can open
insanity.
This back up.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That, we can agree. That's who the fuck does that?
Some people do that.
I mean, is it like they dated in fucking college and they're platonic friend? One's a lesbian now and they're platonic friends? I don't.
Let's say that they're like a girl and a guy signed a lease together, right? They got into the relationship and now they have broken up and they still live together for the time being because they're sharing this lease.
Right.
But she's like, I'm single.
Okay. Well, you would think that that's a short-term situation, right? That she's not going to re-up the lease, right? Maybe it has 3 months on it, whatever.
Right.
And if so she just got out of the relationship. So we're probably in a pretty early stage where it's like we're just getting to know each other. Now if she was like, you know what? Me and Mark have a really good thing going. We're going to stay roommates. I'd be like, that's insane. I'm not dating you. But if she was complaining about it and clearly she wanted nothing to do with him, yeah, whatever. Now, would I sleep totally easy knowing that he's lurking and knowing that I've fucked many of my exes in that messy, right after breakup period? I wouldn't sleep easy, but it would be a case-by-case basis and,
Yeah.
But if it was they're just she's going to do it for a year or something, that's her plan, that's crazy.
Yeah. What if they still slept in the same bed together?
No, what the fuck are we talking about?
I don't know.
Who the fuck are these people?
Let's say it's a one bedroom. I'm trying to get in there, Stavros.
That's lunacy.
Okay.
Anybody who would do that is out of their mind.
How do you feel about open relationships?
I like that they exist. I don't want to be in one, but I will fuck your wife if you ask me to. That's sort of my take. I've actually been dating women in open relationships. It's pretty sick because it's you actually are friends with someone. You have a relationship. It doesn't feel one night standy. That's what I'm saying. I love hoes because these are some of the most nurturing people I've ever come across in my life. And
nurturing, what a word.
Yeah, in more ways than one. And yeah, I think they're cool. I don't think I could. I think maybe I could do it early on in a relationship, but if it ever got serious, I wouldn't. I still have. The way I look at it is that there's a time to fuck around, and then I still have some traditional ideas about all right, when we're done, let's get married. If you have kids, I don't want to like tell my kid like, all right, you're sleeping over your friend's house because me and mom are gonna fuck Aunt Donna. You know what I mean? Like you don't want. That's a weird. They don't want them. I don't. That's a strange thing. I think once you get to the next level, I'm a little. Call me old fashioned. I'm a little traditional in that sense. But yeah.
What if, have you ever met someone and you were more interested in their sibling, like their sister, or like a best friend? Like you ended up.
You've made the wrong choice. You find out.
You're
you
like,
go to the first group hang, and you're like, I got the dud in the group.
Yeah.
No, I've been lucky to dodge that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been lucky to dodge that. I'm trying to think. Not really. No. I've been very. Yeah. How about you? Has that happened to you? Sounds like it has. No.
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 No, I've been lucky in that too.
Great.
Thankfully. But see, that's what comes with serial monogamy.
Right. Closing off your options.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Closed
settling
door.
quick.
It's not quick. It's not.
Okay, it's a prolonged courtship.
So I'm not afraid to be single.
Okay, all right.
It's not that it's like a fear thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that I tend to be very attracted. When I get really attracted to
I see,
someone,
I see.
like immediately find some investment there.
Right. I
And
see. I
then-
mean, what we're talking about is just different psychological issues that we both have
Yeah.
that lead us to different things. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I think that's what. So, like, if you were single and you're going on like, if you go on like 2 dates with someone, you're like,
I will tell you straight up if like it's not happening.
cool, which
So-
is I would appreciate.
Yeah, and
How
I'm
am
not.
I doing?
I'm not like a ghoster or
Yeah.
blocker.
That's nice.
So if I like go out with someone and I'm not
No,
like
the vibes
into
aren't
it,
there.
I'll send a text and be like, "Hey, I really appreciate dinner. Had a really good time
Right.
getting to know you. No, I didn't feel like a lot of chemistry.
Okay, so that's interesting. So if somebody, let's say if they don't get that text,
They
is
have a
the-
chance.
The probability that you'll end up dating them for like a year plus is pretty high, is what you're
Very
saying.
high.
After even like the first
But
date.
a lot of people have gotten that text.
yeah, I believe it.
And it's for a while there, it was copy and paste.
Wow.
And I
okay.
was actually on Hinge, and my profile kept getting flagged.
Yeah.
Because
it's
it was
fake.
they were like, "Oh, you're a catfish." I'm like, God,
Yeah.
give a girl a chance.
Come on, yeah. Let me. Yeah, Hinge is hilarious.
Yeah.
Were you trying to fuck like a middle manager?
I was trying to find someone like in real estate. I was like, maybe I'll just find like the average
Some boring dude,
that
some boring
told you
medium
medium ugly, kind of
Mhm,
fat.
plus size.
Ugh, all
Yep.
day long,
Yeah,
dirty.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Okay.
that's usually where
Real estate, maybe podcasting. What do you
never
think?
podcasting.
Okay, just throwing it out there, something to consider.
My boyfriend now owns a barbecue restaurant.
That's pretty good.
I mean,
That's pretty sick.
it's pretty good.
That'll keep him a little fat, his whole life, a little plump.
Yeah. It's the daddy vibe.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
absolutely. Who are you talking to?
Hey.
That's my whole thing. That's how this is all going.
When you go to a restaurant, do you ever unbuckle your pants if you eat too much?
That's a little too far even for me. but,
Really?
yeah.
I do that.
You do that.
I do that.
Well, that's because your pants you probably have to like be lowered into. Do you know what I mean? You probably have like tight ass leather pants. Like no one should. You know what I mean? I feel like most of your pants are like that, very form fitting.
I have stopped wearing jeans to dinner. It's
Mm.
crazy how fast you expand
Right,
in them,
right.
and I can't
Yeah,
do it.
that's a big issue.
Yeah.
That's fun that you're kind of like Al Bundy at the dinner table, basically.
And I'll do it like it depends on so that depends on how close we are in a relationship.
Right.
If it's new, I'll go to the bathroom and undo a notch.
Yes.
If we've been dating for a second,
Let it out. I honestly that would be a huge. I would feel so, like, I would feel such a sense of closeness if my girlfriend did that in front of me.
it's like farting
If
next
she let
to
it
each
hang.
other.
Well, it's like farting with no smell. It's kind of the perfect
it is
thing.
silent.
You know,
It's
silent. You know. but
how do you
also-
feel about farting with someone?
You know, I'm actually for as open as I am to many things. I'm gonna go traditional on that one as well.
Really?
I don't let them fly. Mine are brutal too. You don't
Are
wanna, You don't want
they?
to be around them.
Yikes.
You know, so I'll maybe hit the terrace. You know what I mean? Maybe
Just go out there, open
be
the
like, I need some fresh air, and then you just see me like. And they come back immediately in beautiful fresh air.
Yeah.
You can hear it through the glass door.
So are you so when you go to the bathroom, do you shut the door?
Oh yeah. If I'm shitting 100%, that's crazy. I can't be. That's
Really?
yeah. I'm coming through real patriarchy on this one.
I would have an anxiety attack.
If it was closed?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you have hilarious, like, clinging issues. Like, we've barely known each other, and I see exactly what's going on here.
I like to watch. I
Yeah.
want to be in the bathroom
Yeah.
and brush my teeth while you take a shit.
That's insanity. That's one of the, like, few, like, that's one of the most beautiful moments of solitude a person gets in their life.
You
I
don't
feel
get
like.
that with me.
That's where that's where life really, you get the essence of life. At the end of the day, we're all alone. And we all have to get it. We're just like, you gotta just survive, just the brutal shit. I don't want my girlfriend over there seeing me at my lowest, at my worst, seeing the faces it's not even the smells. It's like what it's doing to me, how in pain what I'm eating is, what the damage I'm doing to my body never is more clear than when I'm shitting, and I just cannot have a woman I love see me in that state.
Well,
I need her at the end of the day to respect me as the man of the house.
Well, as our first date, I would try to break you
Wow.
of that if it were
Interesting.
me.
Yeah.
I'd try to see how long it took me to get you to take a
Oh,
shit
man.
with me in the bathroom.
It would be a really long time.
You're sticking to these guns.
I think so.
So is this a deal breaker?
I mean, think about you're shitting and someone's just like, let me in there. Let me in there. That would be weird, right? If you're like, no, thanks, I'm okay.
Yeah.
If you ask a couple times, that's kind of on you, right?
Yeah.
You're kind of not respecting my boundaries, that kind of thing.
Oh, we have boundaries?
I think, yeah, again, you really have some stuff to figure out.
Oh, I don't like boundaries.
Yeah. You're hot enough to have gotten away with that your whole life, and it's not healthy. You got to figure that out.
Hopefully my boyfriend doesn't watch this episode. All right, so we'll move on to my dessert question here.
Let's do it.
I will give you options. Pick a number between 1 and 5.
3.
What is the most romantic date you've ever planned?
Oh, wow. Damn, I don't want to say the real one because it's too special to me for podcasting. Some things.
What do you mean? Like you're going to reuse it?
No. Like it's like a nice memory. I don't want to fucking tear up in front of these animals.
Oh,
you know what I mean? No, I can't do it. Sorry. But I've done.
What if I promise to let you shit in peace?
See,
I'm a good negotiator.
No, because that's not really good negotiating. That was my starting line. That's not really on the table at all. So you're kind of like trying to win something back,
I guess
and then trying to bulldoze over a second boundary.
Yeah,
you're trying to respect one boundary
this
by bulldozing
is about
over another one.
Getting what I want.
Yes, I see that.
Okay.
Yeah,
So the
but
most.
it ain't gonna happen though.
Fine, then pick a different question.
2. I just did.
What's the best birthday gift you have ever given to a significant other?
One time, this was when I was younger in college. I had a girlfriend. My girlfriend she studied abroad in Austria, and it was like one of the best experiences she had ever had. So I drove to a specialty store and got a bunch of Austrian a little beer from there, a little dessert from there, and then had a little picnic for her with all the stuff she was missing from that. So I felt pretty good about that. That was a real cute, sentimental one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love
So
that.
I like to do some stuff like that.
Do you consider yourself romantic?
Yeah, I think when I'm in a relationship, I am a pretty sensitive little guy when it comes down to it. At my core, I think so.
Balance out those anger issues.
Yeah, those are going away. We got those under control. We're fine. I've been therapy. I'm all set. Just don't fucking talk when I'm trying to watch a fucking movie. Don't ruin my night out with my lady, you fucking piece of shit. That's how I would been behind him. I'd be like, okay, well, I already said be quiet, please. So just come on, keep it down, man. Everyone's trying to have a good time here. That's what it would be like. So we're all just kind of trying to enjoy. Killers of the Flower Moon. Scorsese is a master. This might be his last great one. And that's what it would be like. And she's like, can you chill out? I'm like, I'm chill. I am chill. I'm actually really chill. It would just kind of really devolve like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get a sense of it. You're already turning a little red. We've got a hot tomato.
You're right. I do. I'm already pissed off with this fake guy.
No one don't ever talk with Stavros in a movie theater. Well, where can people find you?
They can find me on Instagram, StaviBaby2, on YouTube, Stavros Halkias, just my name. And the most important thing is that December 5th, I have a special coming out on Netflix, Fat Rascal. And if you're in New York, my last tour date will be at the Beacon Theater on December 1st. So those tickets are, we're like over halfway sold out. I've added, it's the third show we've added. It's the last show of this whole tour. It's going to be really fun. I'm very excited. So it'll be a special one. Come out and see us if you're in New York.
All right. Well, I would have a second date with you. I'd love to have you back.
I love it.
Well, before you leave, I'll point out your red flags really quick.
Let's do it.
You're a big fan of hoes.
That's the greenest flag.
I mean, I guess if you're a hoe.
Yeah. Girls, don't listen to her. You keep hitting me up.
You think that my red flag is being monogamous.
No, clingy is actually, I've edited it to.
But you have boundaries that are like unbreachable.
Shitting alone? You would say that's kind of like a crazy.
Unbreachable.
Well, look, you can chip away at them slowly.
Okay, see, now I'm, okay.
We'll give you some daylight.
It's like a shade of red then. It's like a pink
It's a
flag.
rosé flag.
Rosé flag. I love that.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming on
Of
my
course,
show.
yeah.
We'll see you next time.
See you next time.
First date, baby.
Are you really drinking a glass of milk with dinner?
First date.